reported in the Vanguard that the FCT workers are protesting over unpaid allowances and teachers strike. Can you believe that? Whilst all this shenanigans is going on, the demonstrators yesterday sealed the minister's office premises, preventing access, both entry and exit. Speaking to workers during the protests, JUAC president, I think JUAC will be junior union, whatever it is, JUAC president knocked the FCT administration over the non-release of overhead costs, neglect of retired staff qualified for promotion, and persistent discrepancies in salary payments. What if we don't take all the money to commissioning finish? We cannot work when overhead is not released. We held a meeting with one of them and they say the overhead is not for the directors. Is that true? Is it not for working? How can somebody as high ranking as that say overhead is for directors? It means they don't even know, and the complaints are going on. And I don't want to waste your time talking about this. What you do need to know is teachers' allowances and workers' allowances are not being paid, and consequently they are on strike. If teachers are on strike, schools are not functioning, which I wish we paid more attention to instead of all this commissioning and commissioning and commissioning and commissioning. The Abuja Elders Forum, this is in the Daily Trust, have under the aegis of the FCT Senior Citizens Forum, have appealed to the minister and 6 area council chairmen to quickly resolve the 3-month-old strike. How did that escape us, Sheriff?
Oh, of course, yes, of course.
3-month-old strike that has paralyzed primary education
and
healthcare services across the country. My God. At the press conference, Elder Janduma Tanko Dara, the forum's coordinator, described the situation as a monumental failure of governance that has left the nation's capital
3 months
in a state of social emergency. The simultaneous collapse of our primary schools and healthcare centers represents a double tragedy for our society. And this is the capital where the president is domiciled. Well, it's up to the president. I don't think we need to say more. If he wants to keep this kind of legacy going in the capital where he is, where you don't pay. I don't understand how it works. You have a budget. You're ready to pay contractors, and I can safely almost say that for obvious reasons. Don't ask what those obvious reasons are. But you don't pay staff. You don't pay emolument. And in the social media, I saw they were complaining about this overhead for paper, typewriter. None. And you have this gentleman strutting, dancing, and the president saying that it's the best thing that happened in his administration since powdered milk. But I'm predicting again that there's going to be a clash. I'm predicting it. My spirit is telling me that in the nearest, as soon as you might, most of you might not imagine, something is going to give. Because in any case, I see something wrong. How you can persistently take up the front page of papers for almost 1 month. Every day there's a project. This N1 street connecting this one street connecting that one, and you have all the ceremonies. There's something wrong. There's something obviously wrong. There's something wrong. And what I'm thinking of in my head is not that pleasant.
Indeed. Let's go take a look at this. I was gonna ask one question about the primary school and the healthcare, because that particular story is not even new. I'm
just remembering that very dark man got some primary school.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Our leaders are cruel.
In the federal capital,
our leaders are cruel. Our leaders are cruel.
Primary.
Any responsible adult would not let that kind of strike go beyond a day.
Do we even know the importance of primary education? The reason why they call something primary, it's almost like, you can't move to the next one without.
If you fail at that level, When I say I'm not saying fail exams, but if you fail at primary school level, you are done. You are done. Look at me the other day celebrating my primary school. The 20 that I speak today so well was from primary school. Yes, it's the training that I got from Mrs. George, Mrs. Griffin, all those women that makes me speak so much that I'm speaking. You're always looking at me.
I'm
always
jealous.
But jokes apart, I was just jokes apart. Once you miss the primary level, how do you feel as a father? You have your own children, and you watch these little kids are not going to school.
Children in a country where we're still battling with so many out of school children.
Even minors, let's even take all the corporate side of it. As a human being, do you know how many times you would have stopped a child, in your neighborhood to say, "You come here, why are you in
law school?"
There's something wrong somewhere. Let's go on to something more pleasurable.
It's just unbelievable, really.
And you bask in
it's
this.
Just unbelievable.
You bask in this so-called euphoria. Is Mr. Project? What is Mr. Project? Signing out contract. Is that a big deal? If we were not so backward, why would building a road be an achievement?
Why won't we place premium on
did you
what
carry
we
the
should
pom
take
pom and did you carry the pom pom and cement and go and do it yourself? All you did is sign away the contract, that's all. And you gave it to a reputable company. What's the big deal? Level 8 officer can do that. And you bask in the euphoria of you are successful. Meanwhile, and the same thing happened where he was coming from.
That's right.
I'm sure if we find out deep enough, even pensioners were not paid. By the way, I'm sorry to announce to you that one of the story of soldiers that I had.
Soldiers, yes.
Old soldiers. One of them passed away.
Oh.
Elder Bayo.
Oh.
I was distraught all over the weekend. His fellow pensioners who have not been paid by this government since the Civil War, soldiers, they'll be here to pay tribute to him. So you don't want to miss that at 9. Very, very sad.
Very sad.
Very, very sad. And this is not, let me make this very clear. This is not a Bola Tinubu phenomenon, it's a Nigerian phenomenon. These guys haven't been paid entitlements since the Civil War. They retired in the 70s. We keep celebrating the wrong things.
Absolutely wrong things.
There was a minister who passed away
things.
because he's dead now. I don't want to mention his name because he's dead. They say don't talk ill of the dead. They called it Mr. Fix-It or Mr. What. Why? Because the budget of his ministry found its way into the political party of that time. Yes. Sheriff, do you know that the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway originally, the original contract had street lights fixed into it?
Yeah.
So Nigeria has been in this game as far back as then.